Hello, guten Morgen, buenos dias, dobro jutro, suprabhat, and good morning to whichever language do you speak. Welcome to this interview series where we talk about MOCCs or MOOCs and different people who are benefiting from it around the world. In this interview series, we will speak with different people from different walks of life, which are coming from all over the world and which who are like either young or old. Now, before I move on, you must be wondering who am I conducting this interview series and why. So, my name is Ankit Khandelwal, and I created Zero Cost MBA by taking more than 30 MOOCs over the period of 2 years. And I felt the need to bring out the student perspective and the learner's perspective from across the world. Those people are not heard so far. And this, let's jump into our person for today's interview, Dilrukshi Gamage, who is joining us live from Sri Lanka. Hello, Dilrukshi. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
And let me tell more about Dilrukshi. She will tell about herself in a minute, but let me tell a bit brief as an interviewer. She's a very passionate individual. She's a homemaker, entrepreneur, and she's also mother of two beautiful girls. And she has taken more than 30 MOOCs as part of her objective to gain 21st century skills. And of course, without much cost, the reason why a lot of people like me joined MOOCs at the first place. She's one of the very shining examples from the pool of passionate learners who are working so hard to make MOOC a reality as well as how they can really benefit us. And she is also one of the early researchers on MOOCs, and she has got a couple of publications till this date. And we're going to talk more about her journey. Welcome to our interview series, Dilrukshi.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah. So already I introduced you to the everyone else. Can you tell more about us about how you got to know MOOCs and how you started this entire journey? In a brief, how you can summarize your journey.
First, I did not know anything about MOOC, but when I finished my master's, I was pregnant with my second child, and I did not have a chance to go out. So I searched HCI courses. The first Google term was HCI courses, and then suddenly Coursera came up, and then a few other courses like famous Professor Alan Dix, and then Scott Clemmer's courses came up. So when I went inside Coursera, it it says it's free, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Stanford offering a free thing. And then the very first time, yeah, I was experiencing Coursera HCI course in 2012.
So then that's how you started to
Yes.
take MOOCs. Well, exactly, it's the same reaction I had when I see okay, Stanford and Pennsylvania starting free courses. That's to there. And how difficult did you find initially? Because online and MOOCs are slightly different from university educations, something you have gone through if you finish your masters. So how difficult it was to adjust initial days?
Uh, I would not say it's difficult for me. I was so excited because the course, I mean, the content and then uh, the explanations, the chance that I could take and watch the videos in my paces was so exciting for me. I mean, I, as a mother, for sure, I can't sit down for 2 3 hours and just do studies, but I am used to do, bit-sized studies. For example, say 20 minutes, 30 minutes spending on the computer, and then perhaps offline. So that MOOCs gives me a pace, where I could watch a video and then take the quizzes later, and then again, there were lots of participants from the forum, which made me so excited. That's the first time I've seen some, one course has a lot of ideas and then collaborations, and the sooner that you have a problem, you get an answer within 1 or 2 minutes. So that itself that itself was so exciting, so I did not feel difficulty. But later on, now when I say I have done many, of course I have met a lot of difficult courses, as not difficult in the sense like how to keep the pace. Some are very boring, some are good, excellent, and off and off, there's a huge quality variations, if I say.
That's very inspiring because you said you had two children, and definitely moves offered you a lot of flexibility. So how was the already you had said that you could watch videos in 30 minutes, and how was a typical schedule? Because MOOCs requires a lot of self-learning or past self-learning abilities, and also require self-discipline. So how you try to manage, and what was the typical schedule for a course?
Okay, my typical schedule, day start with the daughter going to school. So as soon as she goes to school, the little one is sleeping. So I have time, let's say 2-3 hours until she's wake up. So the whole time will be spent on MOOCs studying. I make sure that I actively participate on the forum so that it keeps me very encouraging when somebody answers my question. That gives me a feeling that I'm not alone. So that I always tend to keep that at a rate, and I can't go much more. Like I'm a bachelor because I don't have much time to write most of the time. So I keep my devices. For example, if I can sit down peacefully, that's the computer. If the kid is running here and there, I use the tablet so that I can listen. I don't need to type. So it depends on the work that I do. Sometimes when I cook, I just keep the recording on so I can listen. The time that I can sit down, I'll type. So that's how I keep I manage the time and the things that I have to do. Assignments, of course, I take it late night because I need to concentrate all.
Okay, so you've taken around 30 MOOCs. How did you find which course to take, and how did you judge a course before actually moving towards completion?
Actually, it's because of the passion on the subjects. I mean, if you see my subjects that I've taken, all are relating to my research area, and also, for example, out of the way subjects like perhaps improving the grammar. So those are lifelong skills that I might need, and then communication skills. But apart from that, most of the time, problem solving. The key things that we have to learn which we don't get from the universities. For example, problem solving method, decision making, entrepreneurships. We don't. I mean, in our country, we don't. Or as I'm pretty old to go to the university as well, so we don't get that chance to learn those subjects. So I really take them as serious. Like
You already mentioned some of the difficulties which not just you face, but many of the people who think they cross the age of going universities. Is there any other difficulties did you face other than that what you mentioned in this entire journey of MOOCs?
uh, in the university, I mean, there's a difference on the course, and in Sri Lankan context, I feel the content is much more, the MOOC content is much more updated, and it's the diverse opinions we can see. But in the university, what we see is only few others, or the lecturer's opinion, or the lecturer's ideas. So I mean, when we talk to the international community, we see a difference when they come up with a lot of ideas. So that itself bring a huge diversity with the vast knowledge. So I really like that too. And also the chance given to participate on the forums. And I mean, for me, I found it really difficult, the forum, because I like the live conversations. I always try to find some friends who I can find to do studies together, uh, share opinions, sometimes let's say working group or something. But in the forums, yes, uh, things that we don't find in our universities, we can find from the students. They give lot resources, they give directions. If you find difficulties, go and look in this course, they have offerings, particular subjects. So that's how it goes. It's a huge network.
Exactly. So this is what I found. It's MOOCs are much more updated and they give globalized perspective. But there is one of the things which I was consulted and also told more about that the customization of content. Many of the courses, I'm not sure about the courses you have taken. Many of the courses actually are coming from American universities. And do you think that there might be need to customize the content to suit the need, to make them suitable for people like Sri Lanka, India, or other countries, just to make more regional? Do you think?
So far, I haven't had a difficulty following American standards or American way of presenting, but I rather liked it. They are much more open to any culture, so you know.
Okay, thank you for your answer. So there's one more difficulties which I actually I've seen when I looked at your the kind of courses you take. It's more like you have taken the technology entrepreneurship, the course I have also taken, in which we had to form a team and to find people on from the pool of like say 20-30 thousands, and it works very well for some people, and for people like me it initially it was catastrophic. We couldn't find a suitable team initially, and then I changed 2-3 teams to join fourth team, but it worked well then. So do you think this experiment of making teams, because not many MOOCs try, I'm sure anyone tried other than this course, can really work in MOOC environment when you don't see or meet people that well, and then you just form team and do really nice projects?
Well, this is the Novoid platform we are talking. Yes, I have taken four courses from Novoid platform, and the Stanford entrepreneurship course was the first course, and it was the most successful course for me. And but the three other Novoid courses could not succeed without, because the same problem, we did not, we couldn't find a perfect match team. But the very first, I don't know, it's out of the way lucky. I could say it's lucky, because there were 6 or 7 members from Egypt, three from US, and then Brazil, and me myself, and then we all work like a real team. Sometimes we keep on having hangout sessions perhaps twice a day, and there were all working people, and I don't know, it was like a real company that we formed. That's the whole enthusiasm started from the, started to take more and more Novoid classes. But later on I found it, people have difficulties in finding the right time to meet. One good example. And then people are used to do forums in other courses, so they thought no, it also, like forum, back and forth writing. They are not using the team properly, because they are, what I thought is they are not used to it. No way, it is extremely different from other courses which offer so many teamwork activities. And the other point is, some of the courses, they do not encourage team submissions. They don't encourage, they say yes, you can find a teammate and work as a team, but the course itself does not make it as a compulsory thing. So that then again, students feel like, I won't be finding anybody, so let me just do it myself. So that perhaps that also affects to the decision of having a team. So yeah, that's part of my part of the research so far. What we found is finding a right time to meet up, and finding the good time to meet the usual. If we, I mean, just like the Facebook, if we can see the people who are online at that moment, we could really make some live conversations, and we can get used to the time that, if I come every day at 8 o'clock, if I see somebody else coming at 8 o'clock every day, so we sort of like, easy to form a team. Okay, I have seen you are coming at this time every day, so let's form a team. So it's easy for, that pattern will be recognized. So that if that enables, and also scheduling a time is also difficult. Although we have a team page, not all are willing to come. So if we have a scheduling time on the common page where I'm going to have a live session at this time, people can join just like that. So in this situation, we have to write in the forum and back and forth so many writings to get a schedule, common schedule time to meet. So those are the barriers at this moment.
All right, thank you. I thought a few of the things same. I had teammates like from Latin America, US, and we couldn't agree initially, but later we worked out with the more opinions, and we were able to use this forum much better. But do you think there is a need? You already described the research you're doing. Do you see, or where do you see the innovations to enrich this personal learning spaces? I believe there has to be more to be done so that people may feel comfortable, not just team and using those platforms. So where do you see what more can be done to make it more useful or more attractive, other than just a passion which every individual or student bring it? Hello, are you there, Dilrukshi? Hello. I think we have lost Dilrukshi. Will join again.